Hi there and welcome. I'm your host, Nas, CELTA certified IELTS PT accredited, and here to explain to you the difference between stand on something and doesn't sit well. So what does it mean when I say, where do you stand on something? Or if we say he stands on honesty, it means to stand or to firmly adhere to a particular principle, a belief, or a stance. So the company stands on innovation, constantly striving to push the boundaries of technology. That's their principle, that's their belief, that's their stance. He stands on the importance of education. That means he believes in the importance of education, advocating for accessible schooling for all. So he stands on the importance of education. This is his strong, unwavering belief. And let's talk about politicians. Politicians stand on different platforms, and we're talking about figuratively, idiomatically. So the politician stands on a platform of equality and social justice, promising reforms for marginalized communities. What does your family stand on? What are their overriding principles or beliefs or their stance? Our family stands on the tradition of gathering together for holidays, cherishing the bond it fosters. So if your family stands on this tradition, it means this is their principle, their belief, their stance. Now let's move on to doesn't sit well. Can you check from my body language? How do I feel about it? Uneasy, uncomfortable, dissatisfied. So if something doesn't sit well with me, it means I don't feel comfortable with it. I feel uncomfortable with it. I feel uneasy about it. So his sudden change in behavior doesn't sit well with his friends. They suspect something's wrong. They are uneasy. They're uncomfortable. The new policy doesn't sit well with employees who feels it unfairly targets certain departments. Did COVID lockdown and remote working sit well with you? Were you comfortable with it? Or were you uneasy? If it didn't sit well with you, you weren't really comfortable with it. And the decision to cut funding for public services doesn't sit well with citizens who rely on these resources. They're not happy with it. They're dissatisfied with it. They're uncomfortable with it. They feel uneasy about it. The rushed timeline for the project, it doesn't sit well with the team as it compromises the quality of their work. They feel uneasy about it. They're uncomfortable about it. They're dissatisfied with it. And hey, you know what? The lack of transparency in the company's financial reports doesn't sit well with investors who question its integrity. The investors are uneasy, they're uncomfortable, they're dissatisfied, stand on something, and doesn't sit well. Please look in the description below for detailed explanation. If you enjoyed this video, please take the time to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment, engage in our community of learning. I'm your host, Nas, and it is ciao for now.